All right, everybody, it is 10 o'clock and we are live here at Pro Reps West Test Kitchen in Southern California. Thank you so much for joining our IG Live today. Today we're going to talk about Mercer Culinary. My name is Chef Leah and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about these beautiful products right here on our Randell prep table. And then after that, Chefs Juno and Chef Mike are going to show us some basic knife skills, some cool cuts, and the way that they like to use their Mercer knives and tools. So right here, we're going to start off with the Millennia line. We've got a lot of different things in the Millennia line, including chef apparel, which we'll talk about later in the week. But here is our pizza rocker knife. Very, very cool. I think we might get a peek at one of the chefs using that later on. And then right over here we have some more items in the Millennia line, and these are really affordable knives, guys. Here is the 10-inch bread knife. It's got an ergonomical handle that's really great if you have to hold that knife all day long. We've got a couple different size in our pizza cutters, from 2-inch to 4-inch to 5-inch. Also a removable blade here, guys, so if you need to take it off to sharpen it and put another one on, that completely is doable with that removable pin in the center. We also have colors, so if your facility or restaurant is looking to do some HACCP tool coloring, or you want to do color coding for different meats and vegetables, that is really great. We've got all of our knives in different colors here. Here's the green and the yellow. And last but not least, in the Millennia line, guys, we do have regular tools, turners, things like that. We have really affordable cut gloves as well on all the different ANSI levels. And just coming out is our ANSI level A7. This one is the hardcore cut glove, guys, and it's super affordable, super affordable. Also, we're gonna go down here. I know that Chef Dion from our Northern California kitchen showed us yesterday his use of our new line of BPX butcher knives, which are all German steel, and they were ice hardened blades, and they have a glass reinforced handle. We're gonna move down here to our Hell's tools, guys. We've got tools that will not melt. Have you ever been near that flat top? You left for a second, came back, and whoops, the handle to your tool is melted. Well, these go up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, guys. See that right there? Or 232 degrees Celsius. Coming on over, we've got a bunch of, we don't just have the Japanese steel knives and the German steel knives. Here are different ones. We also have the sushi knife here. Chef Juno loves that one. Here's our Renaissance German style. Here's our 10-inch Millennia Japanese steel. Here's our wooden handle Praxis line. Here's our basic kitchen scissors, guys. Look at this handle. Isn't that cute? But that's not all. Mercer Culinary also offers a full line of chef plating tools to get that perfect piece of parsley or cilantro on those small scallops, or get that beautiful smear of whatever sauce you got going on that day. Here's ones in the package still. This is Chef Juno's personal set. And of course, we do have sharpeners, big and small. We have 3-stone sharpeners and whetstones, but we also have really cool steels and honers. Here is our 12-inch diamond steel. We've got a 12-inch ceramic sharpener as well, and then the classic honer here. So, guys, Mercer Culinary does a lot more than just knives. We've got kitchen tools for every budget and for every concept. Well, with that being said,
Don't forget about the duck.
this is our duck. We'll try to cut him later,
It's our
but
mascot.
it's our mascot here at Pro Reps. All right. With all that being said, I am going to cut over here to Chef Mike Corlett, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he's doing today with Mercer Culinary knives and tools.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's feeling good today. I'm feeling great. I got my Mercer cap on. I got my Mercer apron on. I keep my phone in here. I keep my mask. This is a Mercer chef coat here. It's got a nice mesh on the back, which keeps me nice and cool. So we're not just about knives, we got some great chefware as well. I've got 3 separate knives here I'm going to utilize for 3 separate applications. First thing I'm going to do is chiffonade of some basil, and then I'm going to do an onion 2 ways. I'm going to do a brunoise, which is a small dice, as well as a julienne. And then I'm going to go ahead and fabricate a pineapple here, which is kind of challenging for a lot of people, these large fruits, so I'm going to show the proper way to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Santoku Japanese knife. This is a great all-around knife. It's lightweight. My wife loves it because it's lightweight. It's not too heavy for her to use. It's just very versatile, and it's got a really thin blade, so it's great if you want those really, I like to, if I take some tomatoes, I'll slice off the skin just really cleanly that way with this nice thin blade. So it's perfect for doing chiffonade. So chiffonade is a French term, and it's a technique where you're basically taking the leaves and you stack them on top of each other. And this is going to be for your basil, for your sage, anything, the large leaves. And you just try to get leaves that are sort of similar in size. You get the larger ones first, and you just stack them on top of each other. The bigger one on the bottom there. You can stack up to, 6 or so leaves. And so I've got them all stacked up. I'm gonna just trim off the stem there. And then you just go ahead and roll it up. So you've got it rolled up just like this, nice and tight. And you start at the end and work your way through the stack of leaves there. If you've ever seen in the Italian restaurants where they put the fresh basil on top of the pizza or pasta, this is how they do it. So just nice, beautiful basil. And there you go. So that's chiffonade. Very simple, makes it easy, and it keeps the cuts nice and clean. You can see they're not overly bruised. We keep the color intact. And that's thanks to our nice sharp Santoku knife. Now we're gonna head on over to Chef Juno, and he's gonna fabricate some other products with some different knives.
That's all right. Hello everyone, I'm Chef Juno, and welcome to my station. So what I'm going to be showing you is actually a microplane. So we're going to do some lemon zest. I got a couple of lemons here from my tree. I have a bunch of them, fresh, off the tree. And just kind of wipe it down real quick, it's a little wet. And I'm just going to show you the microplane, see how it works real well to make some zest. You can make short or you can make long.
And these are more affordable than the actual brand microplane, right, Juno?
That's correct.
Oh, look at that.
So it's really nice and fine. Can you see that? You need more? You can do it this way too.
You can hear the sharpness.
You can actually
And
smell it. Smell it really good. So that's one of the Mercer products that is available to you guys. We have different size. I think there's like the 10-inch microplane. We have other microplanes available. And with that, I'm actually going to cut into the lemon using one of the Mercer Culinary knives, which is this one right here.
That one has a Granton edge, guys, and what that's good for if you're cutting something that likes to stick to your knife, sort of like a cucumber or something like that, that Granton edge helps to alleviate that.
Look how smooth that is. Look how thin the slices are.
Beautiful.
And you cut them really close, super
clean.
thin.
Gorgeous.
And you can use this for, let's say you want to do some salmon, put this on the salmon when you cook it. Or you can put it in your cocktails, like Mike likes doing
Yes.
cocktails. So you can make your
Those
margaritas. Look at that.
Gorgeous.
Effortless. You just leave it on there, it just cuts by itself.
The knife does the work.
See how thin it is. There you go. So that's with the Santuku knife. And let me just do, I'll do the base, I'll do the parsley right now too. So this parsley, Italian parsley is from my backyard. They're giant.
Ooh.
Giant parsley from my backyard. So here we go. I'm gonna use the same knife. Actually, I don't have that. So I'll just cut this real quick.
In culinary school, they used to call a bunch of really, really finely chopped parsley moon dust. And we would have to make moon dust for the week every
Moon dust?
Monday. Moon dust. So guys, if you have to make moon dust to throw on all of your stuff. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous.
So easy with a sharp Mercer knives.
And he's making the moon dust. And that's exactly what it
There you
looked
go.
like.
Look how fine it
Oh,
is.
you're bringing me back. Great for garnishes.
There you go. So I get yelled at a lot in culinary school because I can't make this on the first few tries.
And we make rolls for those
bunch.
culinary schools. So if you are in need, please hit us up at www.proreps.com.
All right, turn it over to Mike. He's got a few more things to show you guys, and I'm gonna get ready for the chicken fabrication.
Ooh, I smell something good.
Yeah, it looks like we got pizza that just came out of somewhere. I don't know where did it come from. I don't know. Out of our AXP oven, MXP oven.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna let that rest a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fabricate this onion. And something I want to point out here, this is great. Mercer offers this. It gives you all the different cuts, the different sizes and everything. So it's really great for making sure your cuts are the right size, and it gives you all the different tournées and different cuts. So it's really helpful, especially for the inexperienced chefs that want to kind of up their game a little bit. It really helps them to use this as a guideline. So I've done this a number of times, so I'm not going to use that. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the two ways to do an onion. And I'm going to do a brunoise, which is small dice, and I'm also going to do a julienne. First thing you want to do is cut off this end right here, this bottom part, so we can get the onion nice and flat. So safety first, right? So that way it's not moving around. That works for so many different products. You want to cut off that end and make sure it's nice and stable on the cutting board here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cut it right through this root right here. So we want to keep the root intact so the onions all stays intact. Yeah, okay? So now it's also a lot easier for me to get this outer peel off. So I'm going to just go ahead and peel that off. Peels right out. We're going to get a nice clean onion ready for fabrication. I'm just going to go ahead and peel off this outer layer here as well. Clean my cutting board a little bit. My disinfectant wipes. The knife I'm going to be using today is German steel. This is the Zoom. This is probably my favorite all-around knife. It's got really great weight and balance, and I use it for just about everything. So first thing I'm gonna do is a brunoise. So first thing I wanna do is cut it right along here, keep that root end intact. So now we've got the, whoop, little slippage there. These cuts right there. So now I'm gonna cut it right through here and through here, and then I'm gonna go this way, and then I have my perfect dice. This is one of the very first things they teach you in culinary school. Always wanna keep your fingers like this. You're not like this, so you're not gonna get cut. So I got them like this, slide it out. I got my nice sharp knife here. It just goes right through there. Sharp knife is always safer because that way you're not struggling to get through the product. So now, just gonna, again, hold my fingers like this and just go straight down. When you get towards the end here, I kind of dig in with my claws. And then now at this point, it's a little dangerous for me to keep going this way, so I just go like this. Cut the end, and that's what we have left. Not too much waste. Just do a run through real quick. And there's our brunoise. Used in so many different things, make soups. I mean, almost everything, every cuisine uses onion as a base for soups and braises and stews. It's part of the mirepoix, which is onion, carrot, and celery. So there's our brunoise. So, with the other part of this, other half of this onion here, I'm gonna do a julienne cut. So with this one, I'm actually gonna cut this root end off. So cut that part off. And now as you can see, the natural grade of the onion goes this way. So the julienne is gonna go that way. One thing you wanna make sure is that your hands are dry so that you're not slipping. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go this way.
Wow, faster.
I can go about that go about that far until I'm feeling like it's a little too dangerous, and then as you see, I just flip it down like that. Last cut, I do a little slower so I don't cut myself. And there we go, there's our beautiful julienne right here. And we're just gonna drop that into there. All right. Perfect. So there's our julienne. So how's those pizzas looking, Chef Juno?
Pizza's looking good. I think we just need to cut it.
All right.
Ooh, boy.
Oh, you have the...
Oh, we got the rocker right here.
Oh, yes.
Let me put a little bit of this chiffonade on there.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Right, you want to do it?
Well, how about we do one of you guys does the rocker, the other one does our millennia
Yeah, let's do
handled
that.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll
4-inch
do
pizza
it
cutter.
here.
All right.
All right, so who are we going first?
Go first, Mike.
All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rocker. So this thing's great. You just drop it down and literally just rock.
Rock and rock.
Very ergonomical.
Very ergonomical. You see these in a lot of restaurants.
It's real intimidating, too. You have one of those in your kitchen, they're like, yeah, you make
Just
good
do
pizzas.
once, twice, and you're done. And that's it.
Ooh,
It's
and look how
beautiful.
that pizza is not crushed. There's still an equal amount of topping on every piece.
It's very safe too.
And it has holes you can hang it if you need to. Dishwasher safe, ergonomical.
And I'm doing this, so it's ergonomical and it's safe. My hands are far away from the blade.
Awesome. All right, Chef,
Pizza for
what
lunch.
about our millennia
have
ergonomical
millennia.
handled pizza cutter
It's really easy.
or dough cutter?
Is it a dough cutter?
It could be both.
It could be both.
Yeah.
So, and traditional pizzas,
And I love the safety. Wearing one of our Mercer cut gloves, guys. A lot of employees have to wear a cut glove no matter what tool they're using. Okay, look at that.
So the crust.
Now, do you know that you can actually take that blade off and sharpen it or replace with a new blade? Guys, so don't have to worry about that getting dull anytime, no matter how many pizzas you cut.
And how many sizes do we have these?
There's several sizes.
We have like an inch, 1 2 inch.
And guys, in our giveaway, which we're going to be announcing the winner this coming Sunday, we've got 2 different sizes of our pizza cutters in there for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let me clean this up real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the chicken ready for my fabrication. So,
All right.
Do you have any more, Mike?
Yes, I do. So, something that's challenging for a lot of people is large fruit. So, pineapple, for example, you're not quite sure what to do with it, how to make it safe, and that's very important. You want these clean cuts, you want to make it safe, and what actually works really well is this offset Mercer serrated knife, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take the crown off here. Keep that there. That's sometimes can be a cool garnish. Woo. So now we're here, so we're going to continue to break it down, and we want to fabricate this without bruising or damaging the actual fruit itself. So the serrated knife really helps with that. It cuts through that without sticking to the sides, and you can just get a really nice end product. So I'm going to go ahead and just slice this top off, and it just cuts right through that skin there, right through that outside, and then I'm going to go to the bottom part. And that's how you start. And so again, it's about safety, and now it's nice and solid on my cutting board. And I can go ahead and just work around the outsides of it. And again, I'm not damaging the actual fruit. So you just start there, and then you kind of get an angle about there, because you want to get these little bits out. You want a nice clean fruit, so we're going to cut those out. What's also nice about this knife is it's flexible, so you can kind of turn it a little bit, and it'll flex with you as you go through the natural curve of the fruit itself. So you can see as I get down here, I kind of turn a little bit as the curve of the fruit goes a little bit different, and I can adjust on the fly. So I'm getting nice through that there. There's no damage to the fruit at all. So we got some beautiful pineapple here. All right, so I just want to clean up my cutting board a little bit because I want my fruit nice and clean. So at this point, I'm going to go back to my all-purpose knife, and I'm going to cut through the core, because now I've gotten all that outer perimeter out, all that skin. I can just kind of clean it up a little bit here and there. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this into some chunks. So, I'm going to go right through the core here. Slice it beautifully through there. So now I've got it in half. At this point, you can store part of this. If you just want half a pineapple, just keep it like this. Or if you want to do the whole thing, just cut right through that core. So now we just want to get that core out. And you just cut straight down like that. Get that out of there. Trim that up a little bit. And then I'm going to cut this in half. And then now I just got my chunks. All right, so there's your pineapple. You go ahead and drop it into
Oh,
there.
wow, look at that. I hope y'all don't mind.
Really
I'm
nice.
gonna take some of that.
Yeah, feel free. It's actually really ripe.
Oh my God, good.
You gotta love Southern California. No matter what season it is, we get all kinds of fruit all
That is
year
so
round.
Sweet pineapple. Oh my God.
It's really good. I like to actually, at this point, throw it in the freezer, and then so I'm ready for my
Margarita.
pineapple margaritas. Juno knows what I'm
You know, do
talking
you
about.
use your Vitamix for that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there's our product there. Very simple. Once you have the proper knife and the proper technique. So there you go. What's next, Chef Juno?
All right, we're gonna dive into the chicken.
All right.
I know Dion did an amazing video on the chicken fabrication, so I'm just gonna cut it really nice and short. I'm gonna use the knife, the chicken scissors, shears, and I'm gonna use Millennia Color boning knife. I'm also gonna show you our electric sharpener.
Oh man,
So it comes
triple
with
diamond
triple
by
diamond,
Mercer.
Kerr. So I'll pick one of my knives that are kind of dull, and then we'll sharpen it, and I'll show it to you guys. I'm also just gonna show you the Chinese chef's knives. So they're actually really good in cutting up chicken or chopping up, picking duck when it's nice and roasted. This is what we use normally. So, all right, let's get into it. So first, you gotta make sure that your chicken is dry and fully thawed out before you actually do your cuts. I'm gonna do it kind of like what we did in school. So there's a wishbone right here that I'm gonna take out first, which is hidden under here. All right, that's one. And here we go. So get that out. And then, let's put the chicken real quick. Again, let's make sure that it's dry. So that it doesn't slip out of your hand, you don't cut yourself. It's easier to handle. And of course, I'm pretty safe because I'm using one of our gloves here. All right, you just basically just pop it. Comes off nice and clean. Look at that. All right, so we'll do same thing with the other. Just got a round cut right here. I actually, when I was in culinary school, my instructor made a bet that who can fabricate the chicken faster.
That was my final.
And I beat him. I beat him because he had a little problem taking the.
Because you used
the
Mercer,
wings.
huh?
You know what? I probably did because on my knife sets at culinary school, it's Mercer.
That's right.
That's crazy. Anyways, so there you go. Pulls out right away. He had issues with this, so it took him another 10 seconds extra, so I beat him. My time was 52 seconds.
Wow.
How long?
52 seconds.
That's impressive.
All right, so from here, now it's all clean. All right, so we'll go with the legs. So we'll do like a little cut on the top here. We don't want it too close to the breast because we want to save most of the skin. All right, so we got that, and see that? It's kind of just bend it a little bit, get it out, and then cut it. Real easy.
Where's that oyster?
Oyster is gonna be right here. I'll show you. Is it right here? It's not right here. No, it's right here. So the oyster, I kind of kept it here. There it is.
Ah, yeah. We always had to pull the oyster out.
Yeah, you have to save that. That's like the leanest part of the meat. Most sought out meat.
That's right.
All right, do the same thing here.
Just seems so effortless with that knife.
You have to be strong and cut the
Again,
leg
guys,
piece.
he's using the red colored Millennia straight boner knife from Mercer.
There we go. That's two. All right. So now let's do the breast. Dion actually showed a really good a demo on how to do the chicken right. So again, cut it across find out where the middle bone's at. Go directly across, and then just cut away, slice away, closer to the bone so you don't lose any of the chicken breast, the meat. So again, just nice and easy.
That sharp knife's keeping you from losing yield on your breast, right?
Exactly.
Wow.
And then we'll get that
Little airline
airline
there.
on there too.
Nice.
And then we'll do split the tenderloin as well.
Yeah, why not? There we go.
And there's this one part of the tenderloin that's really tough, so we gotta get that out.
The sinu.
Is that what it's called?
I believe so.
It's been a while.
You're just gonna pull it out.
I'm gonna pull it out. Boom. But I'm gonna be using this.
It's gotta be dry.
Yes, it's not dry, so anyways. Alright, I'll try that later. Oh, there you go. I have to use a different napkin. But there's a tenderloin and there's the hairline chicken breast.
Nice.
And let me do the other one too.
So guys, he's doing short, quick strokes to get down very flush to that breastbone there.
It's really nice to have a sharp knife when you're doing this, because using a dull knife, you have a tendency to cut yourself more than you do on a...
That is correctamundo, you know. The most dangerous knife in the kitchen, guys, is a dull one.
Exactly. There we go. And there's a third one. Again, the tenderloin. Get that tenderloin out. And the chicken breast. There you go.
And of course, guys, we use that carcass to make all sorts of stuff. And Juno's gonna actually, when he's done cleaning it, he's gonna cut that carcass in half to show you how good our poultry scissors work, guys. Because if you want to just cut your chickens in half because you're serving them as whole quarters or
Right.
whole halves, that the poultry scissors will be for you. So here they are. They're super sharp, quick. Look at that. Look at that. Right through
Cuts
the
through the
bone.
bone.
Right through the back, the spine.
like cutting
the
paper.
breastbone. That's awesome.
Wow.
Look at
That is wow.
So we use this for stocks. If in the Philippines, we use it for other things like soup. We make chicken and rice soup on there. You know, so there's a lot of applications they can use. It cuts really good. You can even cut the chicken breast. I mean the wings.
yeah.
Cut through the wings. Nice and clean. You don't have any parts falling out, so you choke on it, you'll die. Just kidding.
It's a life
Yeah,
goal.
so that's chicken fabrication. 52 seconds is my record in school, but today for
Ooh,
demo.
can any of you guys out there beat 52 seconds in fabricating a chicken? If you can, send us a video and we'll send you a knife.
Exactly.
Send us a video.
All right. Okay, now final thing I'm going to show you is our. Take this off. All right, wipe this down. I have a really dull knife right here. So here's my paper. So this is my dull knife, right? So let's sharpen it real quick. Real simple, easy to do. Just slide it across. There's a groove that's built in, so there's no guesswork. All you gotta do is follow the groove. Do it like a slow motion, going down. All right, and then we're gonna do the soft one. Just smooth it out.
So is this mimicking a 3-stone Juno,
That
a
is
coarse,
correct.
a medium, and then a light coarse for the spine?
The fine, yeah, for the fine
Yeah.
loading, so it'll be knives, yeah. Yeah, so we did about 3 or 4 strokes.
Oh, wow.
So
Nice.
it's hot.
Don't cut yourself now. Oh,
It's a
Lord.
lot smoother. So
That's gorgeous.
again, it takes 2, 3, maybe 4 strokes to do that. Number 1 is more. It's a lot more coarse. So this is for really dull knives that you have to reshape. So if you have to reshape a knife, get the groove back on, this is the one to use. So we don't use that often because Mercer knives are pretty good at maintaining its groove, its sharpness. So 2 and 1, 2 and 3 is just basically to just maintain a sharp knife edge.
Nice.
There you go. Sharp knife, always.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's about all we have for you today. I hope you enjoyed our fabrication session, and we're gonna go ahead and tuck into some of this pizza. And hope you have a great day. Feel free to
Always.
let us know if you have any questions on Mercer knives or anything, any other factories we represent. ProReps.com. Have a great day. See you soon.
Bye, everybody. Have a good day.